Billy Kirkwood is a stand-up comedian and of sorts. Yeah.
Would you say when you were growing up, were you the class clown in school? Or not?
No, I was not the class clown at school. I was a quiet little kid. Just a quiet little kid, just trying to keep my head down. Like a wee scabby dog. If anyone showed me the slightest bit of kindness, I'd be their pal forever.
So when was the first time you thought, I'm going to give stand-up a go?
I've always wanted to do something that sort of scares me a little bit, just something a little terrifying, and I thought I fancied giving it a go. So I set myself a goal of doing my first gig, and I enrolled in and I'm not ashamed to admit it, I enrolled in a stand-up class at, I think it was Strathclyde, run by a comedian called Viv G, who's a big name on the Scottish circuit. And the way I viewed it was, whatever happened, I did my gig at the end. I didn't look at it as a career. I didn't look at it as doing loads of gigs. I would keep going. I just looked at it as a one gig, just to say that I'd done it.
When was the first time? What was the first time you braved the stage after that course?
It was November 30th. 2004, I think. It was at the Buff Club in Glasgow, and I was the third act on. Both the two acts on before me hadn't done very well, so I got to admit I was in bits, and I had a very unusual set that I was going on with that was different from what anyone else was doing. But that was, I wasn't really setting goals to keep doing it after that.
What was your first gig material about?
It was about cows. It was about cows that actually bought off eBay, stole celebrity skins so they could form a band and take over the world. And I remember the celebrity skins. They were going to buy Katie Price and Ted Rogers, who used to host 321. That was my first set, and right at the end is a really dirty gag about tromboning.
We all have one. That place, that home from home. They come in all shapes and forms. A gym for a fitness freak, a fantasy reality and comics for geeks, a tent and a muddy field for a festival goer. Well, for Billy and the other quipsters, jokers and wisecrackers, or in layman's terms, comedians, that home from home is the comedy club. And in Scotland, this home comes in the form of a cowboy logo for the Stand. Established in 1995 in Edinburgh by a bunch of enthusiasts as a hobby, the Stand has now become a successful commercial company, but is one that is true to its roots of developing new comedy in Scotland. The two basement-dwelling venues, one in Edinburgh and the other in Glasgow, and soon to join the family in Newcastle, are regarded by critics and performers as amongst the best comedy venues in the world. With the real admiration, drive, spirit and warmth that trickles through every brick, not only does it have audiences coming back every night, but comedians from all over the globe, and comedians such as Michael McIntyre, Frankie Boyle and Kevin Bridges, to name a few, keep on returning. So surely Billy remembers the first time he played. Can you remember the first time you played the Stand?
No. No, actually, hang on, let me think. Yes, I can. It was the Stand in Glasgow. I don't even remember what I did a set. Oh yeah, it was a set about big and wee things, and about it was about vagina setting on fire as well.
And how did it go down?
Went all right, actually. The vagina stuff needed tweaked, but it went okay.
As the venue fills with eager comedy fans here to laugh their blues, gripes and problems away, backstage are jesters of the 21st century Billy Kirkwood, alongside Chris Forbes, Nick Davis and Costaki Economopoulos are preparing themselves for the night ahead. So as the audiences finish their food, grab their seats and drinks and talk amongst themselves, waiting for their night of laughter, behind the scene, Billy takes a deep breath, limbers up, as tonight he's the ringleader of this circus. So hit the lights, music and let's...
I got the opportunity to start emceeing the weekends at the Stand, the first Friday night I did was just awesome. Awesome. That's got to be my favourite experience.
So what is this? Is this your girlfriend? You're on a date? Are you on a first date? Second date? Fucking yes! Oh man, I thought we were talking to fucking Bill Gates's fucking gypsy brother over here. I thought we were fucked. So. I should warn you, before this gig I had a Red Bull, quite frankly. I'm off my fucking tits. So. Have you done it? That's original. Are you fucking slagging me, son?
What do you think makes comics want to return?
To the Stand, it's like coming home. It's like a comfortable cuddle in your mum's arms. It's such a warm atmosphere. The audiences, even when they're not amazing, are always really, really good. They're very receptive to comics. The staff here are wonderful. They understand you're just not treated like meat. There's a lovely warm atmosphere. It literally does feel like you're doing gigs with friends and two friends. So.
But no, it's good to be here. In general, about a year ago to the month I had to get my appendix out. Did anyone here ever had their appendix removed?
Aye.
Fucking, did you do it yourself? Fucking, aye! Christ almighty. Usually it's like, yeah, oh, it was traumatic. You sound like you enjoyed the experience. How long ago? A lot of people refer to the Stand as one of the places that actually has a bit of a soul when it comes to comedy. A lot of other bigger chains are quite sell-outy in terms of the big, large groups of people that spend loads of money just to get absolutely wrecked and then shout at the comedians. Whereas the Stand comedy clubs are very much a kind of, it's all about the comedy first, and then kind of idiots later.
And that's some hooping, and hollering, and cheering, and craziness! That's number one! Okay, ladies and gentlemen, that's what we got for each and every act. It's going to be a great night. Thanks, Dad. And mute. Okay! I've been doing this a while. Fuck you. Oh.
Have you had any bad experiences here? If so, what happened?
I don't think I've had any bad experience. What do you mean in terms of bad experience?
Bad gigs or how things...
Oh, well, everyone's had a bad gig every now and then. I've had no, I don't really think I've had any bad experiences. Not from punters, anyway, or maybe dodgy gigs, but that makes me sound like I'm shit. No, all my gigs are just unbelievably amazing, quite frankly.
When I first got here, I had to go on business across to Glasgow, okay? To go to Glasgow, and I said to somebody, I'm going to Glasgow tomorrow, and she said, no, you don't go to Glasgow, you're through to Glasgow. I thought, oh right, you go through to Glasgow, because you do, don't you? You're through to Glasgow, and if you're in Glasgow, you come through to Edinburgh. I thought, okay, I've got this. And the following week, I was talking to somebody, and they said, have you got a very busy week coming on? And I said, yes, I'm going through to Glasgow. And they didn't bat an eyelid. I thought, yes, I've used it in the right context. I've fucking got this. This is good. And I said, then on Tuesday, I'm going through to Fife. Oh, no. You don't go through to Fife. You go over to Fife. There's a bridge. You go over to Fife and through to Glasgow. Right, okay.
Something very, very addictive to just standing up and making people laugh. It's just raw and it's instant gratification. And I teach kind of communication skills for a living. I teach people to stand up and speak. And I do it because it's that instant gratification, and it's really, really raw and on the edge. Yeah, that's why.
What's that? I'd never suggested you wear a monkey. I like you know that.